Hello, my name is Suzanne Whittingham. I live in Williams Lake, British Columbia. Several years ago, I was introduced to the concept of life skills training in art college in Toronto. There, many people from all over the world brought their skills in various art disciplines to the college to teach the students, and we developed skill banks based upon that. It was a very dynamic environment to work in. Now, I wish to share in this short video just one very simple example of working with buckwheat. Working with food is something I love to do, but also working with live foods is something you can do on a day-to-day basis to bring in nutrients, especially when you live in a cold climate like Williams Lake up in the mountains. In wintertime, where you're taking food, sprouting it, and making things like seed milks. Buckwheat is an amazing food, and it's commonly, or has been historically commonly used for things like groats and porridge and that type of common food, but when you sprout it, it becomes so much more in terms of its benefits to you. So eating buckwheat on a daily basis gives you protein, amino acids, antioxidants, and many minerals that you would not otherwise get, and it is a living food when you sprout it. All that you need to sprout the buckwheat is right here. Your buckwheat, water, some sweetener if you need it, a blender, a spoon, a sieve, a bowl. And you can use a larger sieve if you want initially for straining the buckwheat after you've soaked it. But all you need to do is, to start the whole process, is to simply pour water on your buckwheat, like this. Maybe double the amount of water because the buckwheat is going to expand, and then just put it in a cupboard somewhere. Keep it dark overnight. You don't even need a top for it, and that's the beginning of the process. And in the morning when you get up, you take your buckwheat and you can start to make your milk, or you can just simply strain that buckwheat and wash it a few times and put it in the fridge and enjoy it on salads throughout the day or next few days. Take your soaked buckwheat and put it through a sieve, rinse about 2-3 times. Spoon this into your blender and add about a cup of water per half cup of groats. Blend for about 4 minutes, and this liquid you're going to put through the sieve. What comes out the bottom is your buckwheat milk, and what's left behind after you spoon it all through is a mush that you're just going to put into another bowl for later. So I've just showed you how easy it is to make buckwheat milk, and all you need to do is drink it this way, straight, add a little sweetener, add a little water to it to thin it out a bit if you find it a bit too thick, and now you can just drink this straight, add a little vanilla if you want a little flavor. It's tasty. It tastes a lot like milk, actually. Or you can add it to soups, which will take away a little bit of the nutritional value, or add it to cereals. And what you're going to end up with is a bit of this mush from the sieve, from what is left in the sieve. And what you can do with this mush is you can add the mush to cereal. You don't need to cook it, and it's going to taste fine. And that adds even a lot more nutritional value, and it also gives you some fiber, right? Important fiber. But this is a very nutritious drink, and what the buckwheat gives you is it gives you minerals, it gives you what you call a live food, because you've sprouted that buckwheat and it started to grow. You've only sprouted it overnight. Doesn't take long to do, but you're going to notice if you continue sprouting it, it's going to actually start grow. But overnight is fine, and what you end up with is a living food full of enzymes, full of protein, full of nutrients for your body, and boy, you're going to feel that boost of energy. Bon appetit. This is Suzanne Whittingham.